Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy semi-aquatic plant holder for your aquarium. This requires 4 simple materials and it could theoretically be built with any size tank. So let's go ahead and get started. The first of your 4 materials you're going to need is a egg crate. I got this for a 2-pack on Amazon, I think for about $8 or $9. I'll put that up on screen. The second thing you're going to need is some PVC pipe. You can get this at Walmart or Home Depot, Lowe's, anything like that for much cheaper than I got it, but I paid about $6 on Amazon for that. Next thing you're going to need are some type of hooks. I didn't have any, but you could probably find some lying around that would work. These were also about $8 on Amazon. And the last thing you're going to need are some zip ties. I got long ones, as you can always cut them, but they don't need to be this long. So let's go ahead and get started. First step here is going to be to shape your egg crate into the correct size based on your tank. So for this tank here, this little beta tank, as you can see, we're gonna make this a little bit smaller than the one in the opening. You're going to want to basically measure this part here, depending on how much water you usually have in the tank. This is currently low, but you're gonna want to measure this to make sure that it's, it depends if you want it in the water or not, but you're gonna want to measure this and calculate the size off of that. So after measuring that, I'm probably just gonna break it off at this third box here. So the best way I found to break this, it's not optimal, but the best way I found to break this is simply just gonna be with strength, strength and brute force. So you're just going to crack it along wherever you want it to, whatever shape you want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then I'll be back.
Okay, so there probably is a better way to do this that is going to give you a better looking product, but this is just an easy tutorial with limited amount of tools. I wanted to show that you can do this basically with whatever you order and your hands. So here you go.
It's cheap and it's easy and you can customize it. So got my little piece broke off here. I'm going to shape it up to make it look a little bit better, but this will work. Let's go ahead and get this all out of the way. So the second and most tedious and difficult step is going to be to cut your PVC pipe. Now you can use a saw, a knife, anything able to saw through this plastic will work. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all what I'm going to use, and then I'll show you how to attach it to your holder. So unfortunately, this is the only option I have. So it's going to take a minute to cut through this, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started and then I'll come back whenever I got this cut. So after sawing and cutting for a couple minutes, I finally got a piece of PVC. Now before you go any further, I would recommend at least running this underwater, but if it is going to be touching the water specifically, I would recommend buffing down these ends and wiping off this entire thing with isopropyl alcohol, as you don't want this plastic leaching into the water. So if you're planning on this touching the water, go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, now that I've washed this off, you're going to want to go ahead and take your egg crate that you just cut off and take your zip tie, and you go ahead and start your next step. Give me 1 minute to set this up. Okay, so now that you have this cut out, this broken off, apologies, your zip tie, and your hook, the next step is going to be to attach this to your egg crate. So what you want to do is go ahead and start out, just set it on there. And you're going to want to simply wrap this zip tie around, like so. And just make sure you have it wrapped around your tube before you pull. And get it started. And then you can just go ahead and pull this tight. Pull it as tight as you want. Just make sure you don't break your egg crate by pulling too hard. Just about like that. And you can cut off as many pieces of PVC as you want. Put them along the ends. Take the hook, like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off some more PVC, get them attached on there, and I'll show you the final product. Okay, now that we're back here with the tank, I'm gonna go ahead and show you all how to add it onto your tank. So for the first step, you're gonna want to take your hooks. You're gonna want to just set them on the side of your tank for now. Next, simply take your egg crate and rest it on. Go ahead and rest it on these hooks. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the plant there, and then I'll show you all the finished product. Here you guys go. This is the finished product. As you can, sorry, I'm coughing real bad. As you can see here, I just added a little piece of my pothos into there. And then even with this lid, it'll be a little off balance. But you know what? It's better than nothing. And that's a cheap and easy plant holder. You can add as many PVC pipe pieces to this to add as many plants as you want. And I hope you all enjoyed, and come back for the next one. I just wanted to add something quick here. This was inspired by a video I seen on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description as well with all the other products that I use in this video. And it's my first video on this channel. I plan on uploading whatever I find interesting and whatever other aquarium shenanigans I get into. So thank you for watching.